You already know my name is Chia, and this is Salty Entertainment Fun Time, so I guess it's time to meet our first contestant. First up, it's Xander!
What? Thank you.
The next one's been on a couple Salty Talks. Give it up for Jack! Nice up. Next up, a man that doesn't need no introduction, it is Dice! Last but not least, the last Salty Entertainment Fun Time member, give it up for Jane! Hello and welcome to Salty Entertainment Fun Time, back with another edition of Salty Talks.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Chia, and as always, this is the show where us from Salty get together and talk about a whole bunch of shit, and at the end, someone ends up getting punished for being a total failure. Woo! But a failure at what exactly? Well, we've done a few things in the past, like drawing pictures and having debates, but today's gonna be a little different. You see, I've been trying so hard to get people together for my Extreme Slam Poetry Club.
Can we cue the inspirational music for that?
Yeah, let's get some inspiration.
Just the Sarah McLachlan commercial music, you know?
Please add more things to put into post. Please!
Like I said, tonight's going to be a show of lyrical skill and rhyming scheme. But before we get down on the track, we're going to have an open forum on one of three topics that I have at the ready for everyone. We'll take a little while to have our discussion and thoughts about the topic that I bring to the table, and then afterwards, I'll present a prompt for our contestants to figure out a sick freestyle for, which they'll rap over one of our wonderful beats created by the fantastic people at freebeats.io. Put it up there. Put it on my face. If you need a hip-hop or R&B beat for a project, be it commercial or personal, you should consider checking this website out.
I love it. I love it.
10 out of
Leave
10.
this in, because that was beautiful.
10 out of 10.
That was good.
That was real.
The first topic, YouTube and the recent controversy behind COPPA. The second topic, the economy of buying games during the holidays and how it affects Black Friday and Cyber Monday. The third topic, the ties between rapping and poetry, as well as our contestants' favorite rappers. Holidays are nearly here, and when thinking about that special someone in your life, chances are that you've probably purchased them some kind of video game, or either a physical copy or a gifted one over a client like Origin or Steam. But how much exactly does gaming contribute to gifts given over the holidays? And how much money do you think that gaming companies are making around this time of year? I want to hear about our contestants' thoughts about that, as well as the personal experiences they've had with getting games during the holidays. I'm going to toss it over to the first person I see over here, Jane.
Fair enough. So I think the biggest thing for me is I don't know exactly how it affects the economy. I know it's a big selling point for a lot of companies. So it's like around Christmas time is when we start seeing a lot of big releases. I'm excited to see what projects people are going to tease around Christmas time to see what new games are going to come out. And
it's true. It's a big teaser culture kind of around the holidays, where either unreleased games that are going to be released maybe like middle of next year are introduced to the mainstream, or big titles are dropped. Like, for example, I can always almost count on my birthday every so years that a new Pokemon game comes out. It's just where my birthday falls, and it's close to the holidays.
So, you mentioned economy. I don't know. The motherfuckers aren't filming out of a place like this, so they're definitely making a lot more money than we are.
Yeah, we're not sitting there with like stock
sit down. But I guess as far as how it affects Black Friday and stuff, my problem is with a couple of the companies who think their shit don't stink. So if you use Steam as an example, and by the way, huge credit for shouting out Origins. I don't think there's anybody who shot them out in a while.
Yeah, that's usually because games like fucking Ghost Recon are fucking broken.
Yeah, I mean,
shout out Origin, shout out Epic Game Store.
Freebeats.io.
Yo, you know where I'm going this Christmas season? Freebeats.io.
Oh shit, freebeats.io,
I didn't
dog.
even get Ben sounds this much. Nintendo, as an example, and I might be slandering here, but just has the audacity to be like, it's our big Black Friday sale. $10 off a game. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, 10% off. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's a Nintendo game. You're getting all your money's worth.
Super Mario Odyssey, Snip Clips, that indie game that was out for a little bit, and things like that. That should be more than 10% goddamn off. I should be able to pick up Odyssey for like 25 at this point. I should be able to pick up maybe Breath of the Wild. It was a great game, so maybe $30 you could get away with, but I shouldn't have to still ship out. For one, Odyssey and stuff shouldn't be $63 still. And I shouldn't have to ship out an extra $50 just to get it on Black Friday when I could, in fact, go on Steam and get 10 games that I've been wanting off my wish list for the same price.
That's that Nintendo confidence, yeah?
Right,
You
it's
just know
exactly
your games
that.
are so good that you're
My
like, nah,
shit don't
fuck it.
stink at all. Fuck you. Alright, Nintendo, I'm still gonna buy you shit, but I'm gonna buy it less.
Jack, how do you feel about the economy and how gaming affects the holidays?
I think there's definitely something to be said for it because when you look at the past decade, the rise of gaming culture has been pretty real in the sense that it's not just for, and this will tie in later, it's not just for kids anymore.
No.
You know, our whole generation grew up with these things. So on an economic level, it's not just, oh, this game or oh, that game. It's literally a probably billion-dollar industry at this point. And if you're going to factor in, I don't know, just other services that kind of keep the world running in the economic standpoint, gaming's going to become one of the big boys there. And so when you look at, like I think Dice said, but or you said actually, with the trending culture, they have to announce these games early enough to build the hype so that when Christmas comes around, they know that's when people got the money. They know that's when people will spend the money. So like,
I feel like
it's just a whole media like build up essentially, and it's really affected our culture in ways that we don't even understand yet. I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Because like gaming is kind of experienced by every age group at this point, like you were saying.
Yeah.
So it's not just kind of like children or like adults. It's not like R-rated movies that come out like Bad Santa and all the shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's every age group. Someone has something to look forward to during the holidays when it comes to, you know, video games.
Right.
Like, I don't know why I said like. That was pretty much the end of my thought there.
Cool.
I feel to clarify my point earlier, I was not talking about things that are teased and then released right at Christmas. I was speaking more of there are certain times of the year when people release teasers during like what's the PS4 convention called?
Oh, no, it used to be always
Sony Play.
Like that.
You know, when EA holds their convention, like, or E3 I should say, like there are certain times when people release teasers to shit. It's normally during their specific gatherings, but the other big times are Christmas, Black Friday. During these big holidays when people are starting like, ooh, I'm going to remember this in my mind because it was right around Christmas when they teased it, and Christmas is always in my mind.
Right, but that's also
Well,
why
not
they.
always in my mind.
I think that's also why they planned those gatherings or those conferences a little before
that's
the time of the
absolutely
year. That was what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just good marketing.
Exactly.
Like,
That's
the game
what I
ain't
mean.
going to be, the game's ready now, but in 6 months you're going to have the money. You've saved up the money.
If we
so-
drop it now, it's
exactly.
gonna make I don't know, just as a number, random number. Like if we drop it now, it'll make like maybe $1 million. If we wait until Christmas, we're making $3 million.
Yeah.
Well, you're still talking even like what the game it is itself. Like, I fully believe that Call of Duty can come, like Call of Duty as an example, can come out tomorrow and be like, we're dropping Call of Duty Black Ops 5 or whatever the fuck they're on.
Yeah, whatever.
We're dropping Call of Duty
installment
Black
that
Ops
we're
5. It's coming out Friday. I bet you any money you're still going to make $2-3 million easy because I bet you not only are a bunch of kids going to convince their parents that, hey, I want this. A bunch of people are going to pull Cartmans. And I want it before anybody else, man.
Yeah.
And then we're old enough now that if a new game drops and honestly we just have a bonus paycheck every now and again, we can just be like, hey, fuck it, I don't need to spend money on anything else.
I don't need to wait till Christmas.
I
can do it.
to bring it to us. We're literally just like, all right, give me the fucking game right now. Like,
Spoiler alert, the older you get, Christmas becomes irrelevant. Like,
The older you get, you're more glad for the socks and underwear instead of the new video game.
It's
Please,
really
Graham.
sad that the parents were right about that all this time.
Oh, it is.
All this
Never
time.
wanted to believe it. Never wanted
They
to
were
believe
just
it. I was
helping
like,
your
you're a
mom.
lying sack of shit. I ain't never gonna be excited for socks.
and boxers too. Don't discount them. New boxers is the shit.
Yeah, like when I was younger, I would wait till Christmas to request games, and now I'm like, now that I'm older, I'm waiting for Christmas to buy new socks and underwear because I know I'm gonna get some new packs
Yeah,
soon.
you buy all the games ahead of time. You're like, yeah, the socks are coming.
You know what I really want, Mom? You know what I really want, Mom? I want some of them fresh Hanes socks. Hanes socks, the comfiest socks for your feet.
Okay, to not cut off this blatant advertisement, Xander, what are your thoughts on this whole shindig here?
Yeah, as far as like the discounting goes, I was reading up on some things, and really, I don't know if you remember like back in the day when we were kids, like a brand new video game was maybe like $30-$40.
Yep.
With all the new technology that comes out, they've got, like more devs working on games and all this, but a lot of it really goes to investors and shareholders too. Yeah. So even though you're getting like the percentage off, like the 10, 25, whatever, you still might be getting the game at what it's worth, because as we all know, there's going to be the DLC to buy at full price as much as the game, which is a little silly. Different story, but you really are paying for what the game's worth. What the extra is for everybody else who's involved, who really might not have hands-on to do with the game.
Especially in this day.
That didn't make too much sense.
Especially in this day and age, I feel like, back in the day whenever we were getting our fucking N64 games from like KB Toys or whatever.
KB Toys.
Wow, throwback.
Like, the maximum that you would ever pay for a AAA game that came out at that point was maybe about like, $40, $50.
40.
50, yeah, 40 for a long time.
And
now
64 games like being $20 or $25.
Yeah, if it
Super
wasn't
Mario
AAA,
64
if
was
it
like
wasn't made
$30.
by Nintendo, if it wasn't made by, Midway or someone that was like a big developer, then it was usually like, $30, $25. But now in this day and age, games are more complex. We're selling them for $60 maximum for, AAA titles. But we've also got DLC. We've also got add-ons. Games like Payday 2 have literally hundreds of dollars.
And my favorite,
wrapped up.
microtransactions.
Oh, don't get me started.
Yeah, or freemium games like Pokemon Go. Like people don't like to think about Pokemon Go as a freemium game, but realistically, you can download it, and if you don't have access to Pokemon hotspots, you can go anywhere that you want to that has a little spinny Madoo, and you get more Pokeballs and rare candies for your Pokemon. You can buy those with real Pokemon.
Real money. You brought it up, but I want to know, does anybody happen to know what Fallout 76 went for on Black Friday?
Oh my god.
Because I want to know if the $100 fucking subscription you can buy went on sale too, because that is the biggest fucking joke.
Oh, for your own private server?
Yeah, for your own private server, so you can have NPCs and all that shit.
Here's something funny that you might like. Whenever you buy that package, you get a little marker next to your icon whenever you're walking around the world. It says, you bought the Fallout private server. You spent $100. People have been wandering the wastelands, finding people with that tag and hunting them down. And
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Because I've heard the opposite.
amazing.
There is if you have that clan, if you have that marker, you're immediately if people find you, you're invited to a clan that's called the First Founders, and then they do the opposite. They roll as a group and eliminate the people who don't have.
Oh my god!
It's a full-on
It's a
war,
hate
man.
crime. Like there's hate crimes in 76.
It's class war. It's class warfare.
Class war.
Class warfare.
That's not the topic,
Fallout.
but I hate Fallout 76. So
Yeah, we wandered quite far from the economy and have wandered into a space of.
somebody said microtransactions.
That's
and
fine.
That's a trigger word. That's a trigger word, dude. Like, don't offend me on that.
Now that we're done talking about the economy of gaming and how it affects the holidays and their discounts, I'm going to give our contestants their first prompt, of which they'll create their first freestyle rap of the evening. The prompt that I want you guys to keep in mind is I want you to rap me your thoughts on the matter. When you think about how, gaming affects, the sales that go on during the holidays and how much people, spend money on gaming, think about how that makes you feel and make it into a rap. Or make me a rap of the best gaming console or game in general that you received as a holiday present.
Baby girl, I'll take you out of the barrio. I'll show you how to jump train like Mario. I know you wanted that game on Black Friday, but that was my day. I was stoned, it was a high day. Yeah, I know you get what you want. I get what you flaunt. Giving it dauntless. Yeah, you know that was a bad rhyme, but I'ma take it back to another time. Yeah, when I was younger, I couldn't buy games on my own, so I had to wait till Christmas if I wanted to get that bone. That's right, I was boning at 12. You know you like it yourself. I don't know if this is a good thing to put into the video. I think that's good. I think it's great. Yeah. Post-production clapping. Post-production clapping.
Boning at 12, get the fuck out.
I woke up in the morning hoping for presents. but I didn't know I was gifted from the heavens. When I opened up my gift, I saw an Xbox, but I knew that Halo was sitting right on top. You know, I played that shit. My neighbors came over, they gave me newer gifts. I said, ha ha, move that over. Playing Halo for the first time was the best gift in my mind. But as I get older, taking stocks, I think I need socks.
Alright, that's it.
Wow, where'd that come from?
That was good.
That's the best I've ever rapped.
I'm dedicating this one out to Mrs. Sony PlayStation. Listen, one day I was striving to get you, but I couldn't never come to getting with you. But I decided I was gonna grind on the block, raking up some leaves, taking all the trash out to the block. But parents decided come Christmas Day one time they were gonna pay for half, and I knew that you were mine. Went and got Kingdom Hearts, Crash Bandicoot and such. Went and got you, now I'm ready, baby, let me bust my nut. Baby, PlayStation ain't nothing when Sony come a bustin'. Nintendo gon' have to duckin'. Xbox ain't got game when they coming to me, baby. I'm about to let them have it. Crash Bandicoot will save me.
Every Black Friday get them great fucking deals. Steam Epic Store got all them great steals. Coming to you live from the bedroom, that's where I'm at. Coming to you all night, baby, it's a fact. Now the time has come for them deals coming through. Give me all them great games, man, I know what I'ma do. I'ma get that shit down, put it in my fucking brain, cause I know that's what I'm all about, all the same. You know how we do. Gaming all night. It's a fucking light in my ass, bitch.
What a phenomenal bout of cringe that was. Let's see what our contestants scored after those amazing freestyle beats. 4 points this round. Jack!
Oh shit.
Light in my ass, baby.
My ass.
The light in my ass.
Next
Not proud
down,
of it, but it got me to points.
next down, we made 3 points this round is Dice. The third with 2 points is Xander. And with 1 point, we got Jane Cobb. That being said, all of these guys did an amazing job.
Oh, shut the fuck
Take
up.
They all did an amazing job.
Take 5 seconds. Pause the video. Roll back 10 seconds. Watch Xander's face, watch my face, watch Jack's face. Watch his face. Watch it.
Throwing it out there.
I gotta make someone sad today.
I thought you did.
Watch as he labeled the people, and
I
then
thought
Jane
you
just
did.
slowly realized he died.
I want a Bush recount.
A Bush recount?
Yeah.
All right, 9/11 happened. It was an inside job, and you still don't get the presidency. Next.
As someone who has always admired music in any form, I think it's important to remember the men and women who created the highest form of musical genres so that budding musicians can be inspired and learn from them, and rapping is no different. The art of mixing poetry and with both rhythm and melody has always fascinated me, so I'm curious. Who are your favorite hip-hop, R&B, and rap artists, and why are they your favorite? We're going to start on the other side of the table this time, and with Xander.
I had to ask favorite.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not my top genres that I listen to, but when I do listen to, it's usually like an R&B or hip-hop. Okay. And I always go back. 90s is where it like stops for me. I do still enjoy a lot of stuff that does come out now. It's just hard for me to find. Usually it's introduced by somebody here at this table, like you might like this because there's good music in the background. I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
But ooh.
Wait, like a beat can make an entire song for you. You don't have to
Oh,
like
absolutely.
the lyrics. The beat can be amazing. Especially when they're made by freebeats.io. Check them out.
Freebeats.io, baby, throw it up.
Honestly, I think if I were to look at Spotify and like look at the genres and see how I've played the most, I think it would be Run DMC.
Okay, that's a good group.
If I want to chill, and like feel empowered. Destiny's Child with Beyonce and those two other girls.
Those two other girls. Destiny's Child.
You are on the shit, my dude.
Oh boy! But that's probably
so good.
Probably.
Oh, that's so accurate.
I don't know. I just find that those either have like lyrics or music that I really vibe to and can just enjoy.
So
most
that's
of the time.
kind of the feeling that you get out of
I want a story
hip-hop,
out of it.
R&B. Like you want kind of like a story-driven experiences, like kind of led by the music.
This
Yeah.
is speaker.
Yeah.
like give me that
It's a speaker.
what is that Sugar Hill Gang,
Money!
A Rapper's Delight. I like story. I like a long solid story. I don't like repetitive like choruses or things like that, because usually it was just go on and on and on.
So as far as the rap culture goes, would you say you listen to more of like the songs that extend past the 5-minute mark just because they're more likely to give you that kind of story that you want, or ignore, like, I hate to say it, but like the mumble rap of today where it's just I'm trying to get a nice hook so I can have people drop their booties down?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say so, but not necessarily like the extended songs.
Okay.
Like, I mean,
I just want to say to the audience real quick, there ain't nothing wrong with dropping your booty down.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it. Just do it to good artists.
Especially when it's to freebeats.io.
Freebeats.io, baby. You got lots of booty drops right there. You can find them here at freebeats.io. Link in the description here and right there.
Listen, whenever I feel like getting my pussy popping, I go to freebeats.io to get my music.
So like Eminem was my intro. Since then, mostly thanks to Dice, you know, I really got into Tech Nine, really good. Chris Calico, definitely Hobson. Hobson's been like my new favorite. That's definitely somebody that I fuck with a lot. I like.
So like Strange Music, or he used to be Strange Music. I'm
Right,
sorry.
yeah.
He's not.
No, I just.
Hobson was never. Hold on, sorry. Hobson was never Strange
It
Music.
wasn't Strange Music.
Hobson
I'm
was
sorry.
Funk Volume,
Funk
and then he had
Volume,
Falling
that's what
Out.
it was,
Tech
yeah.
Nine is Strange Music. Sorry. Go
Hi,
ahead.
I'm your
No,
host,
but
the
please
idiot.
PC us right there.
burn.
But I like it when the shit's real, and that was kind of why I liked, you know, that was what got me into Eminem back in the day. That's what really sold me on Hop. Like, I just really love that realness, you know.
Yeah, and he always talks about something that's going on in his life. He doesn't really
Yeah,
like,
or he
make a
talks
story.
about-
He just kind of talks. There are sometimes Dice with your fucking hand motions when he does make a story, or he kind of makes just kind of like a swag beat or something.
Or
That's
like,
okay.
yeah, it's
but like
like-
mostly like with ill mind. He just talks about things that's going on in his life,
Or like
usually
society.
things that are bringing him some kind of struggle, like an internal struggle.
Yeah, that specifically the ill minds I like, because it's usually something prevalent to not only himself but society, maybe even at large. It's something people might be able to take a good message away from.
You want to hear the song he's talking about? Look up "Ill Mind 7" by Hobson. That's the specific song he's talking about,
5
because
is-
5 was great. Don't get me wrong, but 7 revolutionized us as humans.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Moving on down the table, we've got Dice. All right, tell us your thoughts about, you know, your favorite kinds of artists in this genre, and you know what really inspires you.
My take on the genre, as far as if you want to talk about my favorite people, it's hard to list a top 10 favorite for me. Me and Jane are a lot more into the rap culture than I would say these two are, so it was nice you started with them. But
It's very polite.
it was very polite. As a matter of, I don't have a favorite. I'm more. It's not uncommon knowledge. I am very much into the underground music. I grew up being a juggalo. I love Insane Clown Posse, Twisted, Hobson, Tech Nine, and all that stuff.
How many lists are you on now after saying that on camera?
Oh, I mean, I'm already labeled a gang, baby. That's juggalo gang banging. But
Do they still label the Juggalos
yeah, we're
as
still
a
labeled a
gang?
gang. We're
Still?
100%
I thought
still labeled a
that
gang.
was removed.
I don't do anything wrong,
bullshit,
but I'm
but they
100%
still
still
do it.
labeled a
But
gang.
they're so friendly.
Anyway, I don't have my ink
Family
yet,
oriented.
so I'm okay. But no, it's the rap genre. What was the question again?
Basically, your thoughts on the rap genre, as well as R&B and hip hop, as well as your favorite artists of those genres.
Okay, so my thoughts on the current rap genre. The mainstream, a lot of it fucking sucks. I don't care how flame this gets. A lot of it is really bad right now. I hate the fact that we're all about who can get the most people on the dance floor at one time, and it's not about the message anymore. And exactly as Xander was saying it, it's like hip hop used to be a voice for the voiceless. It used to be this big kind of message deal, and now it's all about I got a Rolex and go flap your ass bitch on the dance floor. Right? And it bugs the shit out of me because you won't find that in underground music. They will talk about horrible shit. They will talk about killing and all that stuff, but it is the same as if you had mainstream music.
It's basically the thing that we've brought up in the past about country music. I know that's a completely different segue here, but we've always spoke about how like old school country music is about its message, like living off of the land and like, you know, times being hard and whatever.
Dude,
Johnny
Cash is
Cash.
not the same as the fucking who's the
Florida Georgia Line?
Florida Georgia. That's exactly it. That was exactly it. Johnny Cash is a god amongst men when it comes to Florida Georgia Line.
Because like we've talked about what's called stadium country before, right? Yeah. Where it's just basically it is pandering. It is a pop beat with country lyrics basically kind of like regurgitated to a mass that wants to have a reason to either get drunk or have like a very common...
No, you know what? Hobson did a great song to make fun of like all the mumble rappers and stuff. I can't remember what album it was or what even the fucking song was. I'll find it in post. Put it up.
But my point being is that rap is kind of
there's an amazing song on it.
You know, rap has a certain kind of realness, as Jack called it, where, you know, people talk about like the struggles they go through or, you know, things that are going on in their life. But then there are mumble rappers or other genres of rappers that kind of just make a beat and they say things that are catchy so that people will listen to it. Because it's catchy, it'll get stuck in their heads and they can't get it out, so they'll listen to it over and over, and it generates them hits on places like YouTube or back in the day it was like, you know, views on MTV or something like that.
I fuck with Fetty Wap and that's it.
Now that we've got the thoughts of our contestants, what I'm going to do is go ahead and introduce them to their beats and give them a little bit of time to concoct a new freestyle. But in the meantime, we've got whatever this is.
Hey, thank you so much for watching the third episode of Salty Talks. We hope you're having a great time. As a thank you to all of the fans and subscribers we've gained along this past year, we are giving away one of our new Salty t-shirts for free to not to anybody, to one random viewer who leaves a comment down below. If you want to enter the contest, put a comment down below. We are going to be drawing the winner on February 12th, 1 month after this airs. We're going to be messaging the winner on YouTube, so make sure to check your messages. That's all from us for now. We're going to go back to the talks. We hope you enjoy the rest of the episode.
Alright, here's the guys that got me through that hard shit. Eminem, Hobson, Tech, 9, and Chris. They all let me know how that shit really goes. When life hits you hard, you come back hard. Every time I know that things aren't going my way, I listen through their beats, their words, and they get through me. Every time I know that's how it goes, they help me out. The real shit. There ain't no bullshitting. Especially with these words that totally are real.
I'm surprised I did as well as I did the first time. I don't really like rap, but that's not a crime. I wanna let you know that the slower, the smoother, the better I go. But, I like the way it drops. You know, I'm not a real thought, but I wanna let you know I like the old school. Don't know what I'm talking about. Mama said knock you out. Yeah, give me a little riff. Give me R&B. Say whoa, 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 oh, yeah. I'm done. Wait, let me just articulate how much I really kinda like doing this. I might go on SoundCloud, show my we're done, alright?
Tag 9, Hobson, insane clown posse, twisted motherfuckers coming at you from the underground, never gonna miss it. I was JMD back in the day, motherfuckers always tried to get in my way, but I pushed them to the side cause the juggalo life was never something I ever tried to take in stride. Fucked up the line, but what the fuck I gotta say? Tag 9 taught me to go about it anyway. Insane clown posse taught me to never let any haters ever disturb me. Jamie Madrox was the flow artist that I used to always participate with. I fucked up again, can't believe it. Would never ever ever try to even see it.
Alright, so we're done.
Hello. Shall we? Growing up, I like the beats that were moving. I listened to Christian rappers KJ52 and John Rubin. Yeah, and then I grew up a fucking screw up. That's right, I ripped that verse from Luda. That's right, you know it. When I came hard, I come fast. Like K-Dot comes on and craps at his ass. That's right, that's how he makes his lyrics. You know it, I know it. Words come out of my mouth and then I blow it. But that's okay, I like the lyricists, the wordsmiths. I like the way that J. Cole is all up in his business. I like when raps tell a story, like how I grew up. I already used that line, you know what, fuck it anyways. I'm going back all the way to a different days when I could get more plays. But nowadays everybody's rapping on the SoundCloud. They like the voices to sound loud. I think I've hit my 16 bars, I'm done.
At freebeats.io.
Alright, now that we've seen what these freestyling fiends got for us, let's take a look at the scoreboard afterwards. Starting off, the person who got 4 points this round for being best in show was Xander.
Hey, get flashy with them Destiny's Child riffs.
Fucking Jane was
Shout out.
Taking home the 4 points. Next down with 3 points is Jane Cobb.
Me? I don't deserve it.
Okay, take them back.
But I'm giving you 3 points anyways.
That's the participation trophy of. I'm sorry, the participation trophy.
Hey, he made it rhyme. I liked it. It was creative.
Next down with 2 points for this round is Dice.
There you go.
So we all have 5. No, you have.
I have 6. I have 5 because I came in last. I got
I'll
4.
talk about that afterwards, you fucks!
Fuck you! I'm playing a game.
The last one is Jack, obviously.
Yeah.
Let's look at total
fat
scores
dick.
now.
Let's go back to the replay and show why Jack got last.
Let's not, because I'm already embarrassed as it is.
Stop throwing shit in post, you fucking asshole!
Sunray, keep it in, take it out, put it back in, and I'll do a loop-de-loop with it and then take it back out.
As you know, we at Salty Entertainment Fun Time work primarily on Twitch and YouTube, as it's the best ways for us to share our content with you. Recently, however, there have been a new set of controversial guidelines that have been set by YouTube that aim to regulate how content is presented to children under the age of 13. I'm speaking, of course, about the recent talks of COPPA. The guidelines are saying that now, on YouTube, you must flag your video if it is appealing to children. And if you fail to do so, you will meet heavy consequences. Let's just go down to the consequences. If you do not... Yeah, let's just get to consequences.
Let's just break down how you're fucked.
If YouTube decides to go through its algorithm and they see that one of your videos is quote-unquote pandering to children, then you, and it is not flagged as aimed toward children, you will be hit with a hefty fine. The fine being, I'm pretty sure it was $42,000?
$42,350? $500?
$42,259 per fucking video flagged.
Right. Yep. And it doesn't end there. Basically, if you turn on the flag that says it is aimed toward children, a lot of YouTube features will be shut off, saying like the comment section or the community tab or privatized advertising, which will be replaced with something that is called contextualized advertising, dependent on the kind of content that you are giving to your viewers. What are your thoughts on YouTube and how they're regulating children's content?
So I completely understand the need to make sure that kids aren't stumbling across inappropriate or, like gore and things like that. Completely understand, because YouTube is very accessible with the smartphones and everything that we have now. But if you're, how are people, I mean, just look at the fine amount. If you're a YouTube channel trying to start out making a name for yourself and you get fined $42,000, I don't know a lot of people that could just...
I can't emphasize this enough. Per fucking video.
Yeah, per video.
Per video.
And that just sounds astronomical. Overkill is not a heavy enough word, I think, to use for that. And on top of that, from what I understand of it, a lot of gaming things are being flagged as such, even if, like our channel specifically, we make it clear we're an adult channel. But we all grew up with video games. Just because we play video games does not mean that we are pandering to kids. The market has blown up in such a way that everybody has accessibility to it. Adults play video games pretty intensely. League is an example. Just like they have over, 2 million?
Let's be honest, League is mostly children.
Hello. Come here. Show love on the camera. Oh, look at that. It's pet love.
So Jack's already summarized a lot of the points that I was going to go over, and I kind of brought it up already. Like, marking your shit for children or marking your shit as 18 plus kind of both carry the same consequences of demonetization. And in an entertainment space, I understand there needs to be limitations to what young audiences can reach to. And honestly, I don't know the way of fixing that. I see YouTube trying to fix it in the way that they deem it best, but they're still...
Sorry.
It might be the way that they deem it best, especially under the crunch that's going to be coming. They knew as soon as they got hit with that huge lawsuit, like, I'm sure they knew about it years ago, but I think they just finally paid up months ago.
Sorry, can we get that number up?
Let's talk
How
about
much
that.
did YouTube pay?
Let's talk about that for a second. It was $170 million, I'm pretty sure.
Do we know the date when they paid that? Do we know that off the top of our heads?
No, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that
It was a couple
somewhere
months ago.
recent.
It was very recently.
I'm sure as soon as they got wind of that coming, they knew there were going to have to be changes made wholesale.
Oh, they started that back in 2018.
Right. Like, the issue obviously being this is not the best way to do it, but myself not being an economist or an advertiser or a marketer, I don't know the best way of doing it. I just know that on our end, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
All right, next up on the chopping block, which I've been saying a lot this production, is Xander. Let's see what he has to say about YouTube and COPPA and children.
Children are the future of the world. Let's treat them nicely and educate them properly.
Yes.
Get that one out of the way. One thing I want to say is, other than just YouTube algorithms, they're utilizing your cookies. So, which cookies are really not negative. Sometimes they're convenient. If you're shopping for particular things like fancy new lighting for productions like maybe Salty Talks, fantastic. They help you with shopping. Online shopping is becoming so much more convenient. Directing kids toward videos that are more child-friendly. YouTube's, what is the term they're using for it?
I mean,
Algorithm?
they have YouTube
Guidelines?
Kids.
The settings, the guidelines. Is this video for content friendly for children? Is it not?
Yeah, like,
might be
is
the
it
back
Paw
and forth.
Patrol or is it Gigi Allen? Like, we got it.
Don't know that one. We'll
Okay.
talk about that later.
Yeah.
There's one thing I want to bring up is like, okay, so maybe I have kids and I do a lot of shopping for them. Maybe I I get them toys. Maybe I have birthdays like every quarter of the year. So I'm like, I'm going to get these kids toys, blah, blah, blah. What if the cookies are suggesting that I might be under the age of 13 and they're like, oh, well, now you can't view this information.
Okay, so you're saying that they are taking data from your cookies and kind of glossing over that and saying, oh, well, if you're more family-friendly oriented and you're looking for things for your children, then they might flag your entire IP as under 13.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying. That's an interesting way to look at it.
And it's not just YouTube that can do the video and content creator profile sweeps. It's the FTC as well. They're handing that over. Federal Trade Commission?
Yeah.
Government.
Government.
And then another point I just want to make quick and simple. Me shopping online on Steam. What year were you born? Okay, well, I put my year in. So how long has that gone on where you have to be this age to view this content? Okay, well, I was born in
I've been looking
1978.
at porn since I was 13. Let's be fucking honest.
But the culpability shouldn't lie on the website if you mark that you're over 18.
100%. That's 100% the fucking problem.
Where does it lie with?
It lies on the family.
It lies on the parents, and that's 100% the problem. Is it my turn yet? Because I'm ready to.
Is it
fucking
content
go
creators'
shit.
faults?
It's 100% fucking not.
Before you go on your tirade, let's introduce Dice, because I know that he is...
Hi, I'm fucking Dice. I've been here all day. Listen, my tirade is not about anything else. The parents are at fault here. They're not at fault. YouTube is 100% at fault. But parents take some goddamn responsibility. Listen to me. We have somebody that is common between all of us who has a child right now. We're not going to say his name because he's a wonderful person in our life. But that man hands his child the phone with his YouTube account signed in as an over 18 plus account. That child is now able to search anything he fucking wants because he's underneath the age of 18. Yet YouTube claims because he is a child, we're gonna get fucked. No, this is bullshit. YouTube, I have such a problem with you right now. I have a big fucking problem with you. And COPPA is not the problem. COPPA is actually a very good thing that is regulating right now. Because children can be solicited. There is that problem in the world that if you give personal information, people can come and just snatch motherfuckers right up.
So your problem was the guidelines that they put down after this whole debacle.
100%. If you do more research on COPPA right now, there is a third option that YouTube is not providing. YouTube right now is providing two options. They are saying you are either a child's channel where all these things that we listed will be hit, or you are a non-child's channel. And if you are caught doing child content under all the guidelines that we listed, and you guys have seen it yourself, we have advocated that we are an 18+ channel. And then all of a sudden we're playing Mario and we get hit with demonetization or this child flag or whatever it is. It's bullshit, and we have to fight in court for a $42,000 fine. The whole point is there's a third option that is a family neutral area where it can appeal to everybody, where it has sections that appeal to children and has sections that appeal to adults. Think like Pixar and Toy Story and stuff like that. How they always had, oh, it's toys, so they appeal to children, so children are going to come see this. But then they had Rex in it as a huge example, saying, oh, there's a new girl dinosaur, I'm going to be the dominant predator. Only people who laughed in that theater were the adults, and I know because we went back and seen it. And the only people who fucking laughed were me, Chia, and a couple of the people we went with.
And let's talk about that for a second, because there are certain things that will make these guidelines light up like a Christmas tree, one of which is animation. For some reason, YouTube thinks that any animation, be it geared toward children or adults, is geared toward children. It doesn't fucking matter. If you have anything that is animated through drawing, it is for children. It doesn't matter what kind of language they say. Another thing is the inclusion of media characters. Let's just go to video games. If you have Kirby anywhere in your video, that's considered childlike because Kirby is a character that has games that are geared toward children. They don't think that, you could take that character and take it out of context for parody purposes and make it for adults, which clearly should not be seen by anyone under
No, I'm sorry to cut you off. I know you're the host. I'm sorry to cut you off, but listen.
He's not.
It is not it is not COPPA that's doing it. Like it's making it seem like that COPPA is the one punishing this.
Right.
This is YouTube is at fault here.
It is the
YouTube got hit with this big fine and went, fuck it, we're putting all the pressure on goddamn content creators. Yes. They are refusing to give us that middle option, and that's where we're falling. Right. That's where we would fall, because we advocate, do not listen to us if you are under 18. If you made it this far and you are under 18, your family needs smacked. Like, I don't give a shit. Your family needs smacked.
Your grandma.
Before you go smack your aunt, your uncle, and your grandma, we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of time to introduce these new beats that I got in my hand. And
From where?
Freebeats.io! Here is your prompt before I turn this shit off. Your prompt for these beats is rap me your thoughts on the current guidelines of YouTube has regarding giving content to underage people. That I mean under the age of 13. If you can't, perhaps make a rap on how these guidelines could be improved. Back to you, Jake!
Oh, hi there. Sorry Jake is out at the moment, but I can take over from here. I'm Brian, and I'm here to tell you about my new friend.
Billiam McStarren. Brian, how are you today?
Oh, pretty well, especially after that cruising game of mini-golf we had yesterday.
I would rather not.
But if you rather would, tune into the new episode of Dream Daddy this Wednesday on Salty Entertainment Fun Time's YouTube page.
We'll even leave a link in the description after the video.
And trust us, you'll want to see this one.
You won't believe your eyes.
Well, your content gotten taken down, don't cry, yo, oh. Sitting in the corner, me-o, oh my-o, oh. You know you gotta think about what's your content for. Do you know if it's for the children or for the adults? Thinking about your content, do you push out a Nerf battle? Does it got blood? Something? Well, I ran out of words, but you know, oh, freebeats.io. The world keeps turning. Our hunger's yearning for more
acceptability, responsibility on you and me.
Yo, I remember a time where YouTube used to be safe for the kids and everyone, but COPPA came in. That is not what I had planned for this at all. Fuck! Content creators shouldn't be punished for what they put up on YouTube. Just because you put up a goddamn video of some video games doesn't mean that it's meant for kids.
Untagged for free.
Freebeats.io, covering my ass while I fuck up this track. Don't fuck with my shit. It ain't for kids.
What about y'all hoes?
I'm talking about COPPA. They spinning around YouTube and the interwebs like a chopper. And that's just all the shit that I can drop off the top of my esophagus. That's not my rhyme either, but that's okay. Listen, I'ma get into the business if that's okay with y'all. Look, parents, take responsibility. I'm not raising your kids, it's your job. It's not my fault if you find a fucking porno with Calvin fucking Hobbes. Yeah, you should probably police your kids just a little bit more. It's not my fault if they end up searching for lemon time and find a lemon whore. That's right, the lemon stealing whores. That's my favorite YouTube video. Yeah, y'all don't need to know more.
Hey, has it been about 10 seconds since we looked at our lemon tree?
It has been about 10 seconds till we looked at a lemon tree.
Hey, what the fuck? Freebeats.io. Kick it one time. Listen, COPPA ain't the problem that we be having. Everybody YouTube and money they be grabbing. I'm about to mess up every line that I spit, but listen when I tell you YouTube, it don't mean shit. I'm about to tell y'all the truth about COPPA. They try to give you lots of benefits to help you make a lot of money, but I don't know why else they would help you. They just trying to protect children. At the end of the day, you know it. I ain't gonna rhyme, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep going. Everybody know COPPA about to be blowing. They gon' hit all the other types of things like Twitch and that, but we can fight it all, baby, we can bring it back.
Wasn't that interesting? Man, I really like those freestyles.
Interesting is definitely the word I
Help!
would use.
Help!
Yeah.
The whiteness kicked in. Help!
Let's go to my unprofessional opinion and decide who got what kind of points. Starting at 4 points, it was Jack. For this round, I have selected 4 of my absolute favorite beats on freebeats.io.
Freebeats.io!
As before, the contestants will receive their beats at random, but there's a catch. One of these 4 beats, marked by a star in the corner of the little index card I have here, is my absolute favorite beat on the entire website.
Okay.
Being a judge of aesthetic, I hold my favorite things to certain standards, and your performances will be no different.
Fucking hold up. You said the judge of aesthetic.
Play that vaporwave.
Damn lemon stealing whores.
And if you get 4 points on my favorite beat, you no longer have to worry about being punished. That being said, the person with the next fewest points won't be so lucky. The opposite is also true.
What?
If you get my favorite song and you manage to achieve a 1-point rating, you will be punished no matter what your point value is.
I'm gonna lose again.
If you are not in last place, you will join the person in last place for being punished.
The first ever double punishment.
Oh, we got a double punishment possibly.
What's the topic? I don't know, fuck it. Freestyle about anything you want. Pour all of your skill and creativity into this last round because you're definitely going to need it.
All right. I'm sorry that I missed you. I'm sorry for the voicemails. I'm sorry that Mari couldn't work out all the details. I'm sorry that I wasn't what you wanted. What you wanted was a job and a house. I just wanted up a blouse. The hoes are like a drug. I got a rhythm for my system. Everybody knows that when I come shooting, I won't miss them. I'm not like the Star Trooper, the Super Duper Looper. I'm like Sly Cooper, cause I'm playing games. And all you lames are just fucking here for fames, and I'm not. I'm here for the real shit.
Well, I never thought that I would enjoy rapping.
because I figured I was crap and, well, I never knew that I'd have so much fun. With my boys here at Salty, we going faulty. Some of us are taking the hits. We got the shits verbally, not actually physically. Well, we know we having fun out in this hole. When you run out of words, you don't know where to go. But all this talk about FCC, or was it FTC, or well, fuck me, I don't know. But you know, you gotta go where the gaming is, where you come to Salty. Get your fun, get your entertainment. Though you never really know where it's going. Stints.
Here comes. Yo, don't find me on the riff, cause I'll tear your ass out. Fuck. Coming at you live from the other side, red side, blue side, doesn't matter. I'll take you down. Talent motherfucking made in town. I'm gonna show you how it means to be the #1 LG motherfucking beat. Y'all don't want none of this. Y'all see this shit? Y'all ain't ready for the shit. Oh! Bring me that shit! Y'all fuck you up!
It's been a long time. Salty been around for about 3 years now, maybe a little bit longer. We just got back. We've been riding this out for a long time now. We appreciate you all tuning in for the 3rd episode of Salty Talks. Let me hit it. Listen, Dice on the track, everybody knows I've been rolling with Jack for a long time. Added Chia to the mix, now we all here and about to get this shit, yeah. Jane came with me on the grind. We started with Isaac and we did a little time, but we went to Bastion and we made it big now. Now we about to get with Jack and Chia. How they about to start with DMC. Everybody knows that is the demon to beat. I can't remember what the fuck the main character, but we added Xander and he got a lot of character. He adds a lot of personality to the group. When we come together, everybody meets. We get the Twitch sings, everybody knows it's coming. When we get live, everybody gonna be donating to the fucking Patreon that we got going. Salty different than everybody that you knowin'. We ain't like all the other YouTubers that you see. Everybody knows that we are different than you be. I'm just gonna keep saying the same shit. Don't cut me off here, bitch, I ain't done yet. I'ma go harder than you ever seen. Everybody knows JMD about to be king. King Dice on the mic, motherfucker. I'm about to go loose on all of you truckers. T4, motherfucker. Everybody bring it down. About to get loose on these motherfuckers like a crowd. I don't care how many times I'll repeat this song. I'm about to lose it like a thong in the mosh pit. I don't care, I've lost my spit. I hope I earned your respect. Hope you can respect this.
Alright, that's it. We're done.
Alright, we're doing this live, motherfucker. Who wins?
It's a live tape!
Who's the winner?
Live tape?
Give me the
Who's
pressure
the winner?
winner!
Or you want me to tell you?
Yeah! Who's the winner?
Dice got 4 points!
Oh, shit! Back it up, baby!
Absolute win.
Alright. Oh, star that track, baby! 4-star that track!
Alright, the next down was Xander.
Oh!
Yeah. The next down from that was Jack!
Oh, shit.
Ooh. Jane got 1 point, but let's see how that all adds up. I'm gonna do the math right here.
Tallies are in.
I've got something interesting to tell you guys.
Go ahead.
4-way tie.
He moved that first place.
There's a 3-way tie for last place.
I'm assuming it's everybody.
Who got first? Say it! Say it live!
Dice got first.
Yeah, baby!
Dice is not getting punished.
Again.
But now I gotta figure out who the fuck is getting punished.
Sucks.
I think that we're having a triple punishment.
Yeah, baby, give it to me.
This is disgusting.
King Dice, got it with Chia.
But what is that punishment? We haven't even talked about what the punishment is yet. So, whoever was in last place, I was going to say, is gonna have to be the star of a music video that was written by everyone else who is not being punished. But if this is a triple punishment, we're gonna have 3 stars. That's right, we're gonna have 3 people punished who are gonna be starring in a music video that is going to be written by me and Dice. Thank you so much for showing up for Salty Entertainment Fun Time. I hope that you enjoyed Salty Raps as much as we enjoyed making it. This took all day. So, if you would like to, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you can always get notifications from us. And as always,
Stay salty, bitches. Stay hydrated.
and as always, thank you for supporting the channel.
See, if another person won or at least got second, we could have had somebody else stay hydrated. But guess not. King Dice now play the outro.
Hey! After careful tabulation of the last scores, we have realized that Xander is actually not a loser. He came out with 10 points to myself and Jack's 9, so we are going to be going through the punishment round while these three fucks get to write it. But speaking about writing, we've been putting a lot of effort into writing new shows for you guys. We have a lot of new content coming up on the horizon. We would love to shoot it and make it look even better than today's production has been, but for that, we need Dosh. If you liked what you saw and you want to see us make better content, more content that you guys get to see every single day of the week, please go down to the description. You can see our link to Patreon as well as PayPal. If you want to see better content, we're putting our own money into it, but we need a little bit of extra help to go that final mile. And speaking of the people who helped go that extra mile, we want to shout out some of our top contributors on the Twitch channels. Thank you so much to Septix, Frog Knight, Adrasia Games, Silver Orb.
Fed Up and Tired.
Fed Up and Tired, thank you so much. You guys are there every single stream. We see you all the time. Thank you for your contributions. We also want to shout out to our Patreon subscribers, Mullen, Captain Night Owl. You guys have helped us achieve this goal. We're so very grateful. If you want to see your name added to this list, just drop down into the description. You can see the links where you get to donate. Until next time, thank you guys so much for joining us. Stay salty.
Stay hydrated.
Stay sexy.
And as always, thank you for
Supporting the channel.
We love you guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.